Hi everyone, welcome to a new episode with me, Derek, aka Sal, the Omega Enthusiast. I've always been a fan of square or rectangular shaped vintage Omega watches from the 1930s and the 1940s, but I will create a video on those in the near future. In this episode, I would like to introduce a beautiful oversized Omega bumper automatic under reference OT3903 from the 1950s. Some collector will refer to it as the CIOCCOLATONE, named by Italian because of its round square chocolate shape. Before I start, please smash that thumbs up and consider subscribing to this channel. Omega introduced OT3903 in 1951 and remained in the market until 1954. In the same year, Omega introduced three other versions, one under reference 3944 with the identical case design but with the triple calendar and moon phase feature. Then there are the regular size version under reference 3950 and 3953, which have slightly different lug design and is 2.5mm smaller in diameter. Many watch collectors will mistake a 3950 for this 3903. But there is a significant difference if you compare both in person, as the 3903 is much larger. In a photo, just compare their lugs to differentiate them apart. It has taken me years to finally come across one in acceptable condition to present it to you guys. It only makes sense to review a watch in its original unpolished condition, so we all know what it originally should look like. Whenever I come across this reference, if it's not the case heavily polished, then the majority of the time the dial has been refinished, or both. The dial on this watch is not perfect, as there are blemishes, but overall it is still in good shape and presentable. This is also the non-luminous version, which I prefer more than the version with luminous hands and hour indexes. Reference 3903 comes in solid 14K and 18K gold and stainless steel, and may be the largest quadrilateral Omega case design pre-1970s. I've never owned this watch in solid steel, but I can tell you that this 18K version is relatively heavy. The case I mentioned measures 33mm across, excluding the crown, by 45mm from lug to lug. The case thickness, including the current acrylic crystal, is 9mm thick. The correct original signed hermetic crown is 6mm wide by 2mm thick. The case lug width is 20mm. It is challenging to find this reference in the untouched condition because case polishing on gold watches was pervasive several decades ago. People loved their gold watches looking shiny like new back in the day, and probably are not watch collector but regular watch owner. And because this is a dress style watch, the case design is not made to resist moisture. So if the owner of this watch is irresponsible, the dial and movement can get damaged from outside particle entering and lead to a dial refinish. So if you are the new owner of this timepiece, please take good care of it. Before wearing this watch for the first time, give it 5 to 10 time boost wine. And as long as you wear it for at least 8 hours or longer each day, you'll not need to hand wind it anymore. The watch does not have a center second. Instead, it has a small second just above 6 o'clock. Pull the crown out a click to set the time. When done, push the crown back against the case, and now you can put it on your wrist and wear it. Snap open the case back and you will see the model reference number inside. Reference 3903 came with 17 jewel automatic bumper movement under caliber 342 with a pointer balance regulator. Because the movement is round, it has this square movement holder to fill the gap when installed into the case. It is important that the case clamp and screws are there as well. Thank you for watching if you have made it this far into the video. I hope as always you have learned something new, and don't forget to support the channel by giving it a thumbs up. But of course, you can always financially support my work for this channel through Patreon or the super thanks button below. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I look forward to seeing you in the following episode.